What's up, YouTubians? This is me, Big Unks, Biguncs. I don't know why I do that all the time. Look off to the side. It's like a nerd. I don't know. I can't stop doing it now? Oh, I'm just kidding. I did two things today. I went and saw The Birth of a Nation, and I went to GameStop. Which we do first. Let's do the GameStop first. I purchased a Funko Pop and 3 Suicide Squad mystery minis. One. 2. And makes 3. So here is the Funko Pop that I purchased. Samuel L. Jackson from The Hateful Eight. That's what it looks like. You guys saw that movie? That was actually, I saw it the Christmas, technically Eve, because it started at like 11:45, and but they showed it on the IMAX, and that was the movie. To me, the movie was, not the greatest movie in the world, but it was a decent movie. But that, just the way they showed it in a huge format, it made it pretty good. All right, let's open up Suicide Squad number 1. It's a little bit dark in here. Turn on a light. Oh, that's better. Let's see what we got here. Here are the possibles. Let's see what we got. Oh, I feel a sword. So it's got to be katana. My youngest niece, they all went to McDonald's last night, but she got the katana action figure that McDonald's is giving out in their Happy Meal. She was like, I don't know who it is, but she's got a cool sword. Those actually, the figures, to me, I don't like the, where they try to make it like have real hair, because it's always just like this humongous ball of hair, and it's like, the heck are you gonna do with? But the characters aren't that bad, and they come with actually a cool little sticker that has the person's name. Because my other niece got Supergirl. My nephew, oh sorry, I forgot this. Let's see what we got here. Got a big head, and it's almost probably got to be. Yeah, it's got to be Mr. Do they have where's the, is that supposed to be a boomerang? Yeah, I guess it's Mr. Boomerang. Or Captain Boomerang, sorry, Captain Boomerang, sorry. Didn't want to give him a demotion. Yep. So yeah, next, our third and final one. They got 3 exclusives. It's 2 Harley Quinns and a Joker. 2 Jokers and a Harley Quinn. Right there. Those are the exclusives. Oh man. Nope. It was kind of rifle. So I'm guessing I either got. Oh, there we go. Yep, I got Deadshot. I'm gonna say. Let me say maskless. No mask Deadshot. That's what I'm gonna say. That's my guess. Oh, I was right. Was it was an arm gun? Yep. Arm gun. Alright, well, that's all my mystery minis. I showed you my Major Marquise Warren. Who else do they have in there? There's only 4. These are the ones I have in the set. Alright. How do you tell the story of the birth of a nation without giving spoilers? Since it's based on true facts, and I'm actually aware of the facts of the Turner Rebellion, and I would say that this movie was pretty really realistic and close to the actual story of the Turner Rebellion. But the first probably hour of it is it kind of ebbs and flows between being really depressing and kind of uplifting, you know, which was probably the life of a slave, because they would, you know, there was like the main character whose name is Nate Turner. You know, his last name is Turner because that was the name of the slave owner that owned him. You know, as a kid, he showed, I guess, remarkable intelligence. So the family brought him into the house, and they were treating him like one of their sons and teaching him to read. But then shortly after that started, the dad, the master of the plantation, fell ill and was about to die. And when he was on his deathbed, he told him to put Nat back out onto the fields, you know, Nate Turner, and, you know, stop teaching him. So, you know, he went from being in the slave quarters to living in the house, eating good food and learning to read and doing all that good stuff, to being thrown back out into the fields. So, you know, it showed he only got seriously punished in the movie one time, but he was in a position to where he was traveling to other plantations, and he saw a lot of. What the hell are you doing? Sorry, my dog just decided to have a fit right here on the floor. He was traveling to other plantations that weren't as good to their slaves as they were at the Turner plantation, and some of the stuff he saw was just horrible. It was so. I don't want to ruin it with giving you too many spoilers, but I thought it was a pretty good movie. I thought, as I'm watching it, I'm like, this is gonna do okay, but it's not gonna do, you know, like super great, because I can't see a lot of like Central America, like the center part of America wanting to see this movie. And since it's not like a huge, like really great, good story, I can't see him getting a huge cross audience on this film. But I mean, it's the kind of film that, you know, everybody should see, because like it's a historical telling of what happened during the Turner Rebellion. So I'm probably when I do my review on my Instagram page, I'm probably going to give it probably like a B+, maybe just a straight B, because there were some really good parts, and then they kind of threw in these little weird like dream sequences that kind of threw some stuff off, and some things happen, and you're like, well, you know, how is a guy who's a slave who's never held a gun in his life going to do a pinpoint shot, you know, into the forehead of somebody on a horse, you know, and it's a flintlock, so it's not even like, you know, like a modern day gun. At least he can, you know, line it up, maybe get lucky with an aim, but we're just talking about a flintlock, and he, you know, shoots a guy in the middle of his forehead who's on a horse. So, you know, the stuff like that where you're like, oh, that's, you know, movie magic, you know, that you're like, come on. I mean, even a lucky shot, you know, you're not going to hit someone dead center in the forehead. So, you know, there were things that I didn't like about it, and there's things I did like about it. So that's why I think I'm going to give it a B. So that's going to be it for today. Thanks for watching. And as I say at the end of all my reviews, go sit quietly in the dark. Bye.